V'hinei Lehavin me'at yoser Inyan hischabrus hamakifim apnimi hanizkar le'il. Now to understand a little bit more the concept of uniting the encompassing light with the inner light that we mentioned before through the avnate that unites the kutonet with the basa. Shualideha avnate hu kihi neidua, because it's known the is chesed v'is chesed, that there is kindness and there is kindness. Dahinu sheyesh bechinas chesed, that there's two kinds of kindness. They have one kindness shu bechinas or pnimi, that one is a concept of an inner light v'nikra v'rav chesed, and it's called great kindness. V'hu bechinas kohen gadol, and that's the concept of the Kohen Gadol, vis chesed, shu bechinas chesed mugbal. There's a kindness that's a confined kindness, a gabi rav chesed anal, in comparison to that great kindness for a nikra chesed olam, and it's called the kindness of the world. Uhu bechinas kohen stam, and that's like a regular kohen. Or in other places, compared to Avraham Avinu. And this is like physically, there are those people who are kind, but in a measured way, that their ability of kindness is enough to give such and such, not anymore, and there are those who are givers in essence, that they have the ability to give in a great amount, a very great amount. And so too, in general, you can understand the two types of flow from above. The flow in this world of riches and sustenance and the like is a confined kindness. But the flow in the supernal realms, who chesed de ein sof chulu, is an infinite type of kindness. V'hu bechinas rav chesed abilti mugbal, and that is the great kindness which is without measure. Ulamayla mayla mebechinas chesed olam is much, much higher than the kindness of the world. Hamugbal atzlo, which is confined. Ukadesh yischabru yachad, and in order to unite these two concepts, that is to shine from the ability of infinite kindness, of kindness without measure, to shine into the kindness that's within measure, that on their own you cannot compare them at all. That's through drawing out an encompassing light that's higher than both of them. That's even higher than that concept of great kindness. As is known, that there's a number of kind of encompassing lights, one above the other. And then that unites them together. And similarly was the concept of the belt, to unite the garments, which are encompassing, together with a body, which are an inner concept. So the way you do it is you wrap it around, one wrapping on top of the other, and that's how you wrap the belt around. And it's known that you have two concepts in the general creative process of creation: higulim v'yosher, the encompassing and the straightforward. And sort of higulim hainu kigildei betzalim, the encompassing are compared to layers of the onion, shaha'elyon makif satachton, that which is below encompasses that which is above. that which is above encompasses the below. Mikol stadav chulu, from all its sides. V'hu al derech mashal. Mikol stadav chulu v'hu al derech mashal kisha adam masik b'chachmasu b'haskalasu is a davar chachma. And that's allegorically, for example, when a person grasps with their wisdom and their intellect some concept of wisdom, is a dvar chachma, shows a dvar chachma mutfas b'sichlo, that concept of wisdom is grasped by their intellect, umukaf mimenu, and is surrounded by it, b'sichlo, so the mind is surrounded by the wisdom, v'sichlo makif alav, and the intellect surrounds the wisdom, v'tov so mikol tzaru pinachulu, and grasps it from all sides and corners. V'chein harav hamashpi ala talmid, so too with a rabbi that gives flow to the student, sharav yudeo makir seichla talmid, that the Rav knows and recognizes the intellect of the student, v'tovso b'machshavto mirosho vad sofo, and grasps him in his mind from head to toe, mikol tzadupina, from all sides and angles, v'zeh nikra makif beruchnius, and that's called encompassing spiritually, shetovso mirosho l'sofo, that you grasp him from head to toe, v'kol atzmuso, and his entire being, lakuachu bochulu, is taken in within the perspective of the Rav. Masha'ein kein hatalmid eno makif es seichel harav, which is not the case with the student. He does not encompass the intellect of the Rav. Sharei enu masigu v'tovso kulo rak me'at mize'er. He does not grasp him and encompass him only a little bit. Only that which the Rav himself has given over to him. But the Rav understands the student completely and encompasses him. And so too in general is the difference between us, that dwell below, and him. Etzlo yizbarech, and with him and be blessed. Kihine bo yizbarech ksiv hamagbihi lasheves, because with him it may be blessed. It says that he is exalted to sit, to hamashpili liros, and goes down to see bashamayim uva'aretz, in the heavens and the earth. Lefi shehu yizbarech magbihi lasheves, that because he may be blessed, is exalted to sit, that his place of dwelling is exalted in comparison to all of the rest of the creative process, all the levels of the worlds. That's why he goes down to see, so to speak, in the heavens and the earth. Equally, both in the heavens and the earth are equal. Hagam sheshamayim ruchnim v'haaretz gashmis, even though the heavens are spiritual and the earth is physical. Ki b'chinas hashpala zu hainu b'chinas makif. That is because this descent is in an encompassing way, shemakif etofes kulam chulu, that grasps and encompasses them all. Mash'ein kin anachnu hamekablim mimenu yisparech, which is not the case with us, who receive from him may be blessed. We only grasp a little. And that is the actions from him may be blessed, that we see the things happening in this world. So too you can understand in the general process of creation the difference between the encompassing and the straightforward. That the straightforward is what's gradated to those who receive from him may be blessed, bebechinas pnimius, in an inner way, B'tzior Adam Rosh Yadayim Chulu, in the image of man with a head and arms and so forth, where there's a level of levels of top and that go from top to bottom. Like it says that Elokim made man straightforward. Ve'igulim hainu b'chinas hamakifim, and the encompassing, that is the encompassing lights, shemakif is soviv al hamakabel, that surround and encompass the receiver, v'tov someroshu l'raglo, and grasp him all at once from head to toe, v'yeshkama b'chinas igulim kegildei b'tzolim, and there's a number of these concepts of surrounding, like layers of the onions, zelamayla mizeh, and one above the other, k'nizker li'il, sheyeshkama mini makifim, zelamayla mizeh chulu. Now the garments of the Kohen Gadol, which are garments on top of the body, and their source is the spiritual idea of the igulim, the encompassing, which encompass the inner, that are called the straightforward, the yosher. That's why it surrounds and surrounds again. That it surrounds him and encompasses the body, which is the inner yosher, hamukaf mihem kanal, which is surrounded by them. And like we said, that it's like the layers of the onion that has many makifim. So the belt, you go around and around. And that is the idea that it represents, or it references this concept of how spiritually this is like this, that its source is from the encompassing lights, that he's exalted in his dwelling, in his essence, but this, so to speak, descends, to come down into the heavens and the earth, but equally, the heavens and the earth equally, that it's so exalted above them that they're both equal, and that so the panimi is surrounded, the different levels, and also this idea that the belt and the hat are one layer on top of the other, and that is the encompassing concepts themselves have many levels, and are like compared to the layers of the onions, and further because they are the paths of wisdom. Each path is one above the other in comparison to its friend, according to their source, whether, like we said, that the 32 paths are in the 4 mochin, or in the mitznefes and the 2 mochin of chachma bina. So each path, whether it's a path from chachma or from bina, or also in accordance to the letters of the names, the Havaya Adnai, like we said, that's Havaya Adnai 4 times. And since they are encompassing, therefore each one surrounds the other in an encompassing way. Now that's on Yom Kippur. We have this idea of the Kohen Gadol that has these garments with these ideas. Now from Yom Kippur becomes Sukkos. Now we've explained before the Ikar Inyan mitzvah Sukkah, that the main concept of the mitzvah of Sukkah is a remembrance to the clouds of honor, Shikiv hu es Yisrael b'midbar, that surrounded Israel in the desert. So here again we have a concept of encompassing the inner with the clouds of the Sukkah. Like it says, in order that your generations should know, that I set the sons of Israel within Sukkos, in their encompassing lights, in these encompassing concept of Sukkah. Bechinas ananim elu hem inyan echad im bechinas ha'ashan ha'ola min ha'ketodes. And these clouds are a single concept together with the smoke from the incense shemaktir Kohen Gadol b'Yom Kippurim, that the Kohen Gadol brings on Yom Kippur. Ela shezeu milamata lamayla v'zeu milamayla lamata. Only that one is from below to above. The smoke on Yom Kippur comes down. It comes from below to above, and the sukkah comes from above to below. Aval mikol makom amshachos v'yiridos ha'ananim b'sukkos milamayla lamata. But nonetheless, drawing down and descent of the clouds on Sukkos from above to below. While Yedei Halas Ha'ashan Deketoros B'Yom Kippurim, it comes from first having the smoke come upwards from the incense in Yom Kippur, Milamata Lamayla, from below to above. And the concept is Kiperush Anan, because the concept of the cloud, Hainu Ashan. Anan HaKetoros means the smoke. So like we find by the incense, that it says the cloud of the Ketores, but it's actually referring to the smoke that's coming up. Now the incense was made out of 11 spices. Shem Keneged Yud Aleph Arurim, that corresponds with the 11 curses. Shem Yud Aleph Nitzut Sede Kedusha, which are 11 sparks of holiness, Hamechayes HaKlipos, that give life to the shells, the external forces. Eser Mehem Uvlaim Besoch HaKlipos, and 10 of them are swallowed inside of the shells. The good is mixed in within the bad. And one of these sparks surrounds and encompasses the to enliven them from afar. Now the source is from the world of Tohu, which is the concept of the kings that ruled before there was a king ruling. Only that they died, so to speak, and fell down below very much. To be swallowed by the klipos, and to be a mixture of good and bad. So that really that they're kings, really they're a high concept, only that they've fell down below. Inyan HaKetoros lahalus ashan mehem, and the concept of the incense is to bring up a smoke from them. Hainu lahalus bechinas hachayos tekadusha, that is to lift up the holy life force from olam hatohu, that comes from the world of Tohu that's in them. Asher bahem al derech mashal ba'ashan gashmi, for example, like a physical smoke, ha'ola misreifas eitz, that comes up from burning a tree, from burning wood. Shehinesi bas ha'ashan hu alas gimel yisodos eish ruach maim, because the reason for the smoke is the elevation of the three fundamental elements of fire, wind and water, hamurakavim umiuravim im geshem chomer ha'etz, that are composed of and mixed within the physical matter of the tree, shebechinas yesod ha'afar shaba, which is the fundamental element of earth. Shekol davar murakav medal yisodos, that each thing is composed of 4 elements. Yisodos halalu. Of these 4 elements, vein murakavim umuvlaim mizeh, and they are composed and swallow from each other. And through burning them, so these other 3 elements are divided. Min yisoda afar, from the element of the earth, shu geshem hachomer, which is the physical matter of it, vehu ha'efer hanishar achar hasrefa, and that's the ashes that remains after the fire, b'derech prat ikar ha'ashen hu misod hamayim, and especially the main concept of the smoke comes from the attribute of water shebe'etz that's in the tree. Kenira be'alil, and as is seen clearly, she'etz lacha maile ashen yoser min eitz yevesha, that a wet branch will have more smoke than a dry branch. Which is not the case with the wind, it's more spiritual. And so to the fire, and they are not, and from them does not come the cloud. Kolkach much, which the cloud is physical in comparison to their element. And the element of earth is a simple coarse matter of the tree, and also remains after the fire. It's only the water that's the life force, and the moisture of the tree, that is composed in it, that's what's divided and elevated to the burning, and from that is what makes the smoke. So too you can understand with the elevation of the smoke of the incense from the 11 spices that the spices themselves were taken from the 10 crowns of impurity, like we said, only that within them or surrounding them is the 11 sparks from Tohu, sparks of holiness. And they are composed and swallowed from another, included in each other, the good and the bad. And when the Kohen Gadol would offer this incense on Yom Kippur, and lift up the smoke, that is that he was elevating the life force from Tohu, that was in them, the Yosole mispared megeshem asim, to be divided and separate out from the physicality of the spices, which remains after the burning, which is the concept of the klipos themselves, that they remain without life force, and the life force goes out of them, like it says by Moshe Lunas Lecho, that the moisture is a concept of life force, or it's a concept of mayim matzmichim minei tainug, that you take out the pleasure in life within it, and they have to go upwards. And this life force of Tohu is what goes up as the smoke, like we said, that the main smoke comes from the element of water, the water that's within the wood, that the moisture that's in it goes up and becomes the smoke. And so too it is with the spices, with the incense, that the smoke that comes up from the burning is the moisture and the life force from the world of Tohu, that was swallowed within the klipos, that separates out from the that separates from the ashes, which are the shells themselves, and goes upwards, and that's the smoke. And that's why the Kohen Gadol had to be in white garments, and to go in and inside the Holy of Holies, when he offered the incense on Yom Kippur, that's in those terms he's able to elevate the smoke. He would also use and take a shovel of coals from on the altar, like it says, from on the altar that's in front of Hashem, and would place the incense specifically on these coals, which is not the case if he would bring other coals that would be possible. It has to be the coals from in front of Hashem. Because the concept of these coals are the sweetened strictnesses, that they're fire, but they're in front of Hashem. So there's strictnesses of fire, but they're from the Mizbeach in front of Hashem, so they're sweetened. And as is known with the two cuttings of wood, that the Kohen Gadol would bring every day as part of his gift. Even though you still have wood left over from yesterday, and that's in order to sweeten the strictnesses every day. Because the Kohen is the man of kindness, when he burns the fire, which is gvuros keshu begadim davka, when he's in the clothing of a Kohen specifically, mamtika gvuros, that sweetens the strictnesses. Now the garments of gold that he usually wears is also a concept of gvuros. And from these coals specifically, that's what he takes with his small shovel, and upon them he places the incense, when he's in the white garments, to sweeten. And through the burning then is separated out the life force from tohu that are in the 11 spices of the incense. And goes upwards from below to above. And this is the smoke that comes up and is divided from the ashes. And on this smoke it says, that I will be seen in a cloud upon the kaporis of the Holy of Holies. I will truly be seen in a revelation, meaning to say the level of his very essence and being, is seen and revealed within this smoke, which is called the cloud. And since its source is from the world of Tohu, that's where is revealed his essence may be blessed, where the lights spread out without vessels, which is not the case with the world of Tikkun. The lights are included within the vessels, and with different kinds of vessels.